Good morning, everybody. It's Rupert Lowing. It's Tuesday here in Cypress, Texas. I get up in the morning. If I got something to burn on my mind, I'll talk about it. And otherwise, I listen to videos. And a lot of time, it's getting harder and harder to listen to faith videos, other than Bishop Michael Petro. And but today, I just turned on this video with Beatrice Coogan. So somebody on his podcast asked him, if you lost everything, he calls it the 5 F's: your faith, your fitness, your friends, your finances, and one other one. And how would you do it, right? So he's living in your family. There you go. In your family. Right. Everything's gone. And you're living under a bridge, right? And he'd go door to door asking to mow people's lawns for half of what their landscaper's doing it for, right? And get enough money to buy a phone that he could get free WordPress and build a website, right? And then go around and build websites, solicit people to build websites, and in 90 days he'd be in a 6-figure income. Okay. Okay. What do you think about that? I know somebody that's their business. They were an actor, and they build websites using WordPress. And they're always asking me for somebody they know that knows WordPress. Right? They finally found somebody local. Okay. That's their full-time gig. And I don't think they're making 6 figures. Right? And I've known them for over a year, 2 years. I know one of the first people I met when I got here. Right? So then I hit this other video, and I never heard this guy before, but I liked his advice, right? And he was talking about showing your passion and being purposeful and dedication, right? And that will attract people. And I'm telling you what, that's exactly what'll happen. Okay? But you gotta watch. There's people that'll take you in, right? When but here's a lot of them, what they think is, okay, I can harness this guy, and they'll treat you like an indentured servant. Gotta watch out for that. You gotta look for those people that are trying to help you get up, right? Help you become independent, right? I saw this guy at a Wendy's, and I thought it was the manager. He just was after it. Come to find out, guy went through some hard times. He doesn't have a car, right? He's not homeless, but he's not, he doesn't have his own place, right? He's riding a bicycle, working 2 jobs, right? I tried trying to find his car for the guy, a veteran. These organizations, if cars for veterans, they don't give cars to veterans unless you got a Purple Heart, right? And but I knew somebody who gave a car to somebody who's down and out. They gave it back, and he hadn't got room in his driveway in front of his house to park the car. Let me use it one time when my car was in the shop, and he didn't give it to him, right? But he gave it to him at a really, really discounted price, crazy discounted price, and he can pay him back when he gets the money, But now this guy's got a car, right? And he's got it all registered, keeping me up to date, texting me, let me know he's got it all, registered in his name, did the inspection and everything, right? Now he can get around. He can, and it's going to change his confidence and all that. But here's the point. You got to find those people that are helping you up, right? Not taking advantage of you. And then you got to be somebody that people want to help. Jason Cisneros talks about him working as a dishwasher and being the best dishwasher that he could be, right? And people notice when you're that way, about stuff, right? About your desires or whatever you're focused on, when you're intentional, right? You're present. People notice that, right? And everybody wants someone like that. I got an exciting call today, right? I got this trade school. They do advanced training, advanced CAD drawing, water jet, plasma jet cutting, manufacturing skills, advanced welding stuff. And just so happens that this company in Brenham is looking for like 30, they're starting a apprenticeship program looking for people with those skills. So I'm getting them together today, right? You know, and that's exciting. Because I'm thinking about the kind of people that are going to be coming out of that. They just got their, you know, they're all trained up. They're ready to put their new skills to work and show what they got. I mean, they're going to have passion and drive. I mean, it reminds me of in the book, The Closers by Ben Gay III. He says if there's a gymnasium or a parking lot full of people just milling around and somebody comes along with enough enthusiasm and says, come on, let's go, the majority are going to follow to a point. And then until they realize, you know, is this really where I want to go? And then they have to determine whether they're going to keep going or if they're going to stop halfway. That's the majority of people, right? And then there's the guys that are like, you know, they didn't move. They didn't go with everybody else. That's another leader. They got their own focus. They're trying to figure out their own direction. You got to go back to them and say, hey, where do you want to go? And if you can show them how to get to where they want to go faster by going with you, they'll lead from the front. Okay? And you got to find, if anybody's got any drive for anything, all right, they can pull themselves up. And if you're somebody who, like me, I'm always trying to help people, right? I got a whole system. You go to my website, mybusinessyoursbusiness.info. I got, you know, what I do, these infinite banking strategies, family banking strategies, individual banking strategies, you know, little videos, click-through videos on all that. I got Gusto for small businesses, for their payroll, and for health savings accounts, and group health. And I got Score Navigator. It's a dashboard created by the guy that created the bureaus for the credit bureaus. It's a consumer dashboard. $50 a month. You can manage all 3 credit bureaus. And you tell it what you need to ask it what you need to do to get a 700 FICO score. Tell you exactly what you got to do, right? And then the Chairman Project, or Built to, also known as the Built to Exit, with Jason Cisneros. He does a podcast every Saturday morning, right? You know, and he's somebody who's been there all the way from the bottom to that 6-figure income, okay? And it's all right there on my website, okay? But, you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? You know, you gotta, you know, sometimes you can stoke them flames and you can get somebody to move off the X, all right? But and I've done it, you can waste a lot of time doing that, right? But training fighters, I've taken somebody who couldn't beat their way out of a wet paper bag, and now they're dominating, all right? Or everybody else is ignoring them, right? I sharpen them up. Now everybody wants to work with them, right? Hey, you know, in life, in business, is a lot like being a trainer for a fighter. You got to watch them, right? You got to watch them and pick up on their characteristics, pick up on the things that you can, that stand out to you, that they can make something with, and you help them make something with them, right? But sometimes, man, they just don't hear. They'll get stuck, and you can't. They'll suck you down if you stay with them. You got to move on yourself. Got to create a wake. All right. I'm excited though, because I think there's going to be a whole bunch of people that are revved up and going to be making their wake coming. And we'll be talking to them today. Bye-bye.